Can you hear me, everyone? Okay, very good evening, one and all. I hope so you all can hear me and also you can see my screen. Can you all see my screen? Anyone respond, please? Okay, great. Let us move on. Last class we have learned about the data types we have covered so far. So, what are the data types from the beginning? We have covered so far. We have seen that. The very first thing is number. Number means it is used to represent a numerical value. See, repeatedly I'm insisting certain things because it will be asked in your interviews. So kindly pay attention to those words and get ready with the interview answers. So first, number is equal to 22 and the percentage is equal to float values. Okay. Mostly the numbers with the decimal point considered as the float values. Then name, that is with the quotation marks, that is string. And my list, it is of square brackets. Um, Okay, list is enclosing with the square brackets. Moving on, tuple. So tuple is enclosing with the parenthesis. That is what we have seen very first topic yesterday. Okay, and moving on, we have different data types. So different data types possess different things. Suppose if you are using tuple, then tuple is only applicable to work with the tuple methods. It cannot work with the other methods. So if it is like is alpha, is alnum, is space, whatever, that is applicable only with the strings. Suppose when you try to use one data type with function, one data type function with other data type, then it causes error. That is what the example here. This causes attribute error. Attribute means property. This does not. Tuple does not have the property of is alpha. So it is attribute error, and also a dot append 12 is error because a is a tuple. Tuple cannot add an element, and also tuple is no longer supportive with append method. And then we have seen about mutable and immutable property of an element. What is mutability and what is immutability? So what is mean by immutability? Okay, let's have a question session first. What is mean by immutability? Okay, get the question right. Immutability. That is my question. What is mean by immutability? Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes time. Come on, only one more minute more. Okay, I get answers. That's great. Mostly, yeah, it's correct answer. It cannot be changed, not changeable, cannot update, does not change the values once it is created, unchangeable, cannot change the object in between once it is created. Yes, exactly. So whatever you have shared is the correct answer. Whoever shared it will be the correct answer. Yeah, thank you, participants. Let's move on. Let us move on. Okay, so how the immutable property can be tested? Okay, how immutable property can be tested? It is with a very simple way. Okay, so first let us create a list. Okay, here you have an example. First we have created a list in line number 18. Okay, and then we are trying to access the first element, that is L square bracket of 0. Okay, L square bracket of 0. And then if I try to change the L square bracket of 0 is equal to 100, then obviously the value will be changed as 100 because the list elements can be inserted, deleted, or updated because it is mutable. Okay, now if you try to do the same thing with a tuple, tuple is equal to parenthesis 4567, and you try to change only one element in between, then it rises error. What is the error? The error is tuple object does not support item assignment. The tuple object does not support item assignment. So that is only applicable in list alone. So list is only data type which can be updated or deleted so far. Okay, we have one more thing, dictionary. We will see that in upcoming sessions. And we have a string. String means it is not possible to update once again in between. Okay, and then how to do the conversion indirectly? So we can do indirectly by converting into the tuple into the list. So tuple can be converted into list, and you can modify the value and then you convert back into tuple. So that is one possible way. The second possible way is unpacking. Unpacking means how many ever values are there, you can try to do with creating number of variables on the left hand side. If you do that, the value from the tuple will be posting into the value of the variable. So if you change any number of variables and then when you try to pack once again, so this step is called unpacking. And this step is called packing. Okay, packing and unpacking. Unpacking means one value is distributed to so many variables. Packing means many values are sending into only one variable. That is called packing and unpacking. So what is the only property you have to remember? Suppose if you have three values inside a tuple, if you have only two variables, then it is not possible to transfer those three values into two variables. So that raises error. So we should avoid it. So that is about value error. So that's all we have seen yesterday in day 21, and we are about to move to day 22. I guess we can complete the projects today. I can explain you about the project because once I explain you with the project, then it will be very much helpful for you. Let's just a couple of minutes. Okay, I'll explain your project and share it with you today. you can start working with your projects and start editing the original file. Why? Because when you're going to like submission will be changing in the end of the month, then only there are 5 more days to go, maybe 4 more days to go. So meanwhile you will get a time to prepare something. So I'll be giving you the ideology how it has done. Okay, so first thing, I'll run the code and show you. So it shows a banner first. Okay, there is a banner, and then it has a two option, whether we are going to play or exit. Okay, when I give some other option, it says invalid choice. Okay, that is the first step we have approached towards the error handling. Second, let me give play. So it is asking to guess. What should I do? What should I guess? Whether it is a number, or it is a letter, or it is a symbol. I should guess. So I'm guessing through the numbers. If I press 1, then it is obviously converting as a letter. If I guess 2, it is a number, and guess 3, it is a symbol. Okay, it is implemented with the help of if condition. Okay, all these are implemented with the help of if condition. Now let me give a letter. So if I correctly guess, if I correctly guess, my score will be increasing, my life will not change in number. If I wrongly guess, my score will not change, but my life will be reducing. That is the only difference. My score and life are the 2 points I'm about to handle here. Now my life is reducing, so it is remaining 2. Now once again I want to guess. I'm guessing now it is a number, so I got reduced my life. Initially there was 3. Okay, so I guess wrongly, so 1 reduced, now it is 2. Now I guess wrongly, I have remaining 1 life. Now I'm guessing now it is a letter. Once again I guessed correctly, so after guessing correctly my score is increased to 1. Okay, my score is increased to 1. So once again I guess correctly, my score is increased to 2. What happened? My life is remaining 0. When I press something, I am out. So what I'm out. So my score is 2. So that's all about the logic of the game. It is super easy, and to implement the game, what I would like to have you is understanding of the project. Initially, what I'm going to do, I have two loops. First is called a main loop. This loop contains all the necessary items for running a program. So what necessary item here? The necessary item here, what I mean is the working methodology of a program. Here, this loop contains all the values, all the things here. This holds everything inside. Okay, then it contains if condition. So first if condition, three options are there. First condition is choice equal to 1. So I'm giving two choices. So first choice, suppose if I give 1, it is called playing, so this will work under this. If I give 2, that will work under this. If I give 3, that will work under this. Okay, that's the main loop. Suppose if I give other than that, else part will be working. That says invalid choice. If I give other than 1, because here I mentioned 1, if I give 2, then this part works. If I give other than 1 or 2, then these parts will be working. Okay, this is the main program. Now I give choice 1. If I give choice 1, this part will be working. Okay, if you want to work with the accurate one, you can reduce the life into 2, because our program is taking one more chance to work it out. Okay, see, now let me give play. Now this time what we are going to do, we are going to print the number of life. See here, I'm going to give the score and the life. This time I'm going to do that. Okay, I added one more feature. Now let us play. So it is saying letter, number and symbol. Let's guess letter. See what happened. Remaining one life. What happened? Okay, subtracting from 1. Okay, and then mm, I'm guessing once again. So remaining 0 life, and it is exiting. So what happened? There is a problem in displaying. So what I can do here, I change here as 1, I change here as 3. Let's check, play. Now and let enter your guess. Okay, remaining 2 lives, remaining 1 life. Yeah, and 0. Yeah, it's working now fine. What else to be improved? Um, if I out, then it is immediately starting. So what should I do? I should give some new lines. Print new line. Let me give 4 new lines. Okay. And score is not displaying in the beginning. So beginning I should display the score. Now we modified the program. Maybe it's not looking good in this prompt. Let me go and work in command prompt. Okay. Okay. So first play exit. Let me give wrong choice. So wrong choice says wrong choice. Okay. Sounds good. Give play. What happened? Yes, there is an error. Oh, score is not defined. Okay, okay. I'm using on the next line, so it is saying score equal to 0. Okay. So let me give wrong choice. Wrong choice is working. Let me give play. Okay. Game starts now. You see, your score is 0. Initially, your score is 0, and let's start guessing. Okay, remaining 2. So what is remaining 2? Remaining is life. So what I do? I take this also out. Everything I print in the beginning. Okay. So let me print the score. And once again, for decoration purpose, we just add new line into 2. Okay. Let's save. Okay, it works. Play. Game starts now. See here, your score is 0 and you have 3 life. Okay, you see here, your score is 0, you have 3 life. Now we have to guess. What do we have to guess? Whether we should guess whether it's a letter, number, or symbol. If you want to modify this, that is also applicable. So how we can modify? Um, this is without space. You get me right? This has space, but even though after giving a choice, it is not with the space. So what I should do, before game starts now, I should give a space. So before game starts now, oh, it's here. So I should give some space, 2 lines. So I got add space here. Now the space is added before game starts now. So after game starts now, it types score is 0, 0 life. Let me reduce the size into 1. Okay, and then you have 3 life. After 3 life, I should give some space. After 3 life, I should give some space. Even if you like to have a banner, banner is also fine. Okay, let us play. Can you see here? I have added space. So game starts now. Your score is 0. You have 3 lives. And there is a space. Enter your guess. Let me guess something like 2. I guessed it correctly. See, I guessed it correctly. Now once again, it is not with the given space. So let me add one more space. After guessing correctly, I should give a space. So I have in 3 areas. So I'm adding 3. Okay, you understand the difference, right? Initially, I don't have space here before entering choice and after the choice. So what I did, I modified to get the space like this. But now what happened? It is not giving space for the every new turns. I mean every new rounds. So what I do? I do the adding of spaces. Now once again, after guessing once again, enter your guess 1. It is not saying you guessed wrongly. So what we do, let us update. Here same steps. So if I guess wrong, it should say wrong guess. Okay. Now let me give play. Okay, game starts now. I have 3 life. Now 1, I guessed it correctly. Okay. After guessing correctly, it should display the score, right? It should display score and number, right? It's not displaying. Why it is not displaying? Because let me tell the reason why it is not displaying. Because there are 2 while loops. So this while loop, whenever it's running, it prints your score and life. But when you enter into the game, then it has to print. So what I do, let me remove from the previous lines and add it here. Perfect. Okay, let's check it out. Play. Game starts now. Your score is 0 and you have 3 lives. Okay, let me guess number. So wrong guess. You see here? Wrong guess. So wrong guess. And then your score is 0. If you want to add emoji, you can also add. That is applicable. Let's have an example for wrong guess. I'm not sure how it works. Just a try. Okay, play number. So it's a command line interface, so it is not displaying. Okay, it is a command line interface, so it is not displaying. Suppose if you have something like a block, it will be working. Like I'll show you. block. Where is it? See, this is the block character. This is the image. Here it is. So copy and paste into Python. So what I try to explain you here is whatever in command line interface that is black and white, that is applicable. That is applicable to use. See, now I implemented the block character. Oh, let me close the instances. There are so many. Now, I run. Okay, it is given for only the wrong choice. So now let's go for a guess. See here, wrong guess. I have the block character. Likewise, any ASCII character you see here in the table, right? Any ASCII character. If you like this character, yes, you can use the character. See, equal to sign. If you like double equal to this dotted ones, you see here any character, whatever the character you see here, like RRR, this symbol, N symbol, this O symbol, any character. So any character you like to have, you can have. Like if you like this character, you can also use this character because everything is ASCII character. All the ASCII characters are working with Python. See, I'm not looking for any decorative purpose. I'm just typing it out. Okay. Don't think that it's not so creative. I'm just explaining you. The creativity is upon your head. See, wrong guess. So it gives in block character. If I give in a, oops, you guessed it correctly. Okay, it falls on different criteria. Okay, once again, guessing game, guess, wrong guess. See, guessed it correctly. I have something like this, like a train track, a railway track. If you want more blocks, if it is wrong guess, if you want to print it as very highlighted one, that is also applicable. You can go like this. See, that's somewhat like a wrong guess inside a hollow block. That is also applicable. You go and go for a play method. Guess, oh, first guess is correct. Second guess is also correct. See, wrong guess. You get like a box contained words. So the creativity point of view is entirely on your head. So any ASCII character you see here, whatever the ASCII character which is displaying on your screen, maybe on your like class I'm showing you, everything is possible. Like this checkbox, this black and white box, and this one, anything is possible with your ideas. Okay, what I say to you is very simple. Here in command line interface, the decoration is like a creativity depends on you. All the Linux based systems, they work like this only. They use mostly command line interface. Only the Windows machines work like this. Okay, moving on. So what we have learned today, we have learned how to get a project working in our way. So very first thing, we have started with a while loop. This while loop is used to display. Oh, somebody wants to talk. See, actually, if I zoom, it cannot be visible. That's why I'm zooming here in this screen. Command line interface, I cannot zoom. Okay, I guess this zoom is fine for you. So first let me start a while loop. This is main loop. This is the main loop which runs the program with the choices, three choices. If I enter one, I'm going into the play menu. So what is play menu? New line, I come to the new line and I display game starts now. You give any design, any decoration. If you don't know the decoration, this is fine. You give something like this. It's your game. Who is going to ask you? No one. And then score is equal to 0, life is equal to 3. While true, I'm trying to do something with displaying the score, and then CPU is going to guess something, and I'm getting all these things. Suppose you do one thing. If you want to know what CPU guessed, okay, what CPU guessed, you can also type over there. Okay, you can also print over there like this. So every time when I go wrong, this time this displays what CPU has guessed. Like we should know, right? See, game starts now, and this one add a new. Okay, see, wrong guess. So wrong guess. If a wrong guess, what happened? Computer guesses this one. So this is a symbol. So I guessed it is a letter, but computer guessed it as a special character. So that's the difference. So this is also applicable. And then we have play menu. Once the play menu started, we use random function. Random is used to get random value from a sequence. So here we have a sequence list with three numbers. It can be any number, okay, as we discussed, any number, any character, symbol, any symbol. That's your choice. That can be one or more than one. That's up to you, entirely up to you. And then we are checking the condition with the computer choice and user choice. If computer guess is alphabet and user guess is letter, okay, if it is alphabet and letter, both condition are working, then the score is incremented 1 and we display the banner, you guessed it correctly. If you want to have any meaningful one, like these borders are to be properly confined, then you can use the associated one, like the end ones. Oh, not this one. See, it makes a complete sense. And from the top, if you want to close this is the closing top, like this. And for the corners, so this is how all the old games you might have seen in Nintendo, right? All the old games will be done with the help of this method only. They design every single character. You see here, I have got a box, a proper concrete box over here. Same way, if you want to do bottom side, I have the bottom lines. So once again the corners has to be fixed. So this is what the actual character expected on the left hand side. Oops. So this side I want a lower cut. So I need upper cut. And here once again this left side elbow cut. That's all. You see now, it's a simple copy paste work. I did not had a very much big effort, but the output looks good. If you have done this one time, one single project, you can reuse it once again repeatedly like this. Okay, now let's check in from screen. Okay, that's where the real output goes up. Let's play guessing game. Number, so it's a wrong guess. See, I guessed it correctly. How it comes? So this is how you can design your game as your wish. So I don't say it is compulsory one. This is the only design. I'm just giving a plenty of ideas to you. Whichever the idea you are okay with, uh, I would like you to explore yourselves. Okay, so explore yourselves and you will have a better format, better design, better structural formats. So when you develop with this, you will have a creativity, a good creative skills over here. Have you understood any doubts in this, like how to copy? I'll share the website. Okay, if you want, I can share the website. I'll share the website in chat box. This is used for new line. Actually, if I give this slash n, that comes that many gap. Like example, there are two choices. If you want to give more than one line, I will use new line. If you want only one line, you can use simply like this. This is also new line. But what's the difference? If you want to have more than one new line, then you have to use like multiplication, that is replication operator. If you want only one new line, then this is sufficient. Even this is also equivalent to 1. Both are same. That doesn't make a big difference. Both are same. New line means new line that takes to the next line. Okay, that was a question. What else I have got question? Okay, so that is it. This program, I mean this project can be elongated in your hands. Like, see, I have used here around
Karena
90 lines.
repotnya
Okay, I have got this 90 lines. Suppose when you try to apply some other logic, like if you want to have one more game, you can also go for one more game. Like simple, it's super simple. This is one game I have added here. If you want to add one more game, then you can have for a choice like this. Elif choice is equal to 3. You choose any other game like okay. Now what I have done, I'm trying to add two games in a script. Now what it says, one for playing guessing game, two for playing hand cricket game, and three for exit. If you give three, see exits. If I give one, it's going for guessing game. So guessing game starts now, then it we are playing game. Okay. Now after guessing game, if you want to play hand cricket game, I go with option 2 and enter. You see here, your choice is hand cricket game, let's play. I don't enter any code for it, so it is repeatedly printing. Suppose if you have written code, then it works like this. Say for example, let me print a for loop. Okay, to make you understand, let me print a for loop. Suppose if I choose second option, then it works like printing numbers. So let me play hand cricket game. See, it runs. That is applicable. That is easily applicable. So when you incorporate hand cricket game, obviously your program comes around like 200 lines. If you do all like Muska Cheska things with different ideas, banners, and your creativities, then obviously your code will be increasing. See, so what I gave you task today is super simple. Already I've submitted number guessing games, I guess. I will share this code with you today. What is your task today? Go through all the lines of the code and get ready with the content. And we are going to complete the project of a hand cricket and number guessing game in these 2 days. Today and tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we are going to complete the documentation and everything of your projects. So by this 27th, all the project works will be completed from my side. Remaining days you have, right, the 29, 30 and 31. Those days you can have your own ideas of editing, modifying, updating, or clarifying your doubts, or anything. Anything you require support material will be discussed during next 3 days, that is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So by this month 31st, we will develop a project and then we continue the classes of what are the basics of Python. We'll continue about it. Okay. Any doubts, any clarifications? Any clarifications in the next upcoming sessions? Any doubts? Oh, Kavita has the doubt. Okay. That's a good doubt. So basically, see here, if I print a new line, hello, what do you see that comes on the next line? One line is left out. If I print two new lines or three, four, whatever, you see that many lines are coming next to it. This is called new line. Next one is tab space. Tab space means that will go horizontally. Like example, can you see the difference? That comes right hand side. If you add a new line, that will go down. If you add a tab, that will go right hand side. Now let me add more tabs. So that goes, you see, to the right hand side. If you add a new line, that will go down. Let me add here. Can you see here? It is moving into right hand side, right hand side, right hand side, and then two new line, and then it works. This is how the new line and the tab space works. If you want to experience this, obviously you can implement here also. Like game starts now, right? You can add new lines here. Tab space. If I run now, oh, so many instances. See, game starts now will come in middle. Can you see that? It comes in middle. If you want to go right hand side further, I will add new lines further. If you want these things to be displayed in the middle, yeah, you can do tab space. That's a good creative skill. Where is it? Yeah, it's here. Let me copy and paste here. After new line, I want these many tab spaces. Okay, now you feel the difference. See, earlier we have only on the left hand side to the margin. It was not so looking good. But now after implementation, you see here, it comes in the middle. Like play guessing game, middle. It comes in the middle of the screen. Now if I give options, so the game starts now, it goes back here once again. Why it goes back here once again? Because tab space is applied only in the part of a program, like here. So how many tab spaces you are using, it's up to your choice. If you want to have, like for this also, you can copy this, repeat the process, that's all. So here, first tab spaces, after new line tab spaces, after new line tab spaces, after new line tab spaces. Now I check once again. See, last time it was like this, not this. Sorry. Last time it was like this. Only oops. Yeah, only half of the screen will come to the middle, remaining half stays there. But now if I play, that guess, you see, that comes both in the middle. Entire thing is shifted into the middle of the screen. But last time it is not shifted just because of the tab space. Okay. Yes. Any other doubts? Okay, then participants, tomorrow I guess you have the task. Tomorrow, try to understand the program and do not copy paste the program. Okay, that is my humble request. Start from the scratch. Okay, start from the scratch and try this work and try to type in your laptop or desktop, whatever. If you don't have laptop or desktop, no problem, right? Take your paper and write it down. If you write, you will remember. That is the best practice of programming. Take your paper and write it down. Write, okay, write the things, and then take your paper and start writing your content and get it out. Next step. What is next step? Saturday. Saturday we are going to discuss about the ideas for the hand cricket. The same way we are going to develop the hand cricket. Okay, so let's do that hand cricket game. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will clarify all your doubts. So whatever the doubts you have in a project, what are support material you require, everything will be discussed. Three more days. That is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, so let's plan accordingly. And whatever the doubts you have, whatever the clarifications you require, you can rise for it. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, participants. Let's wind up the session today, and we'll meet tomorrow then. Okay. Have a nice evening to all. Have a nice sleep. Start typing your codes, and then we'll meet tomorrow then. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you, participants. You may leave now. Good night. Thank you, participants. You may leave now. Have a nice day to you all.